Hey everybody, Mr.Catface here.
Oh, me, yeah.
Game M5 here.
Welcome back to our second group reaction of Death Battle. You guys liked the first one so much, and now we're gonna watch two cartoon characters kill each other.
Yep, they're doing what they do best, to be fair.
So, based on how I understand, we're all rooting Tom.
Yeah, 100% wrong.
I think Wile's gonna win, but I want Tom to win.
That's
Sorry,
crazy
Wile E.
that you thought I asked.
Sorry, Wile E. We love you. But Acme's gonna screw you over.
That's so true. I do have a little bit of hope for Tom. It's like, to me, it's like 60-40. Like, I still think Tom could win, but I'm not too confident in it. But if Tom does win, I will be very happy.
I'm just saying one of them ended up in multiverses and the other one didn't.
That's so true. That is true.
Yeah, the game failed, but it didn't matter.
We do have a whole video of Tom and Shaggy kicking butt.
Yes.
There's no video of Wile E Coyote doing that.
No.
Those videos uploaded on the same day, the reaction to that, and one got like 200 times more views.
The reaction videos, man. What can I say?
Well, we're putting up deal with YouTube now. I think there's an echo. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
It's
Teammate!
See, that's the thumbnail I saw before.
Yeah.
Yeah, Noel just laws welcome team enter my account.
Fair enough.
Who doesn't love Team
Who doesn't love teammates?
Yeah. All right. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Because we all know that the real winner is going to be the Roadrunner and Jerry.
Yeah.
No, the real winners, it's going to be us.
Yeah.
Because we watched Peak. Wait, it's Wiz and Boomstick in the background.
Oh my god, it is! And they're doing the...
Poggers.
Yeah.
And they're doing the fist bump!
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what that is left there. It's like crystals? I thought that might be...
Steven Universe!
I was thinking the same thing.
Yo, we get Omni-Man versus Rose Quartz. I mean, we just got Omni-Man. We're not getting any noticeable character for a while.
I hope not.
Diamonds. Mm.
What's that face Tom's making?
Tom is very concerned.
Yeah.
He's like, what?
He looked like he just got some really bad news from a doctor or something.
Tom, I don't know how to tell you this. They took your balls.
There you go. Tom's free.
All right, you guys are ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm a little bit so the echo sounds.
Wile E Coyote, the fastest and furriestest of the Looney Tunes.
Tomcat, the powerhouse pussycat from Tom and
Chad
Jerry.
Cameron's
The fans voted for it and we're here to deliver.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
It's time.
In tales told over a shimmering campfire by the tribespeople of North America, there was no figure so cunning, so bold as Coyote. To the Miwok, he was a Prometheus who stole fire from the heavens to give to humanity. To the Sewetmuk, he was a foolish trickster who could die and return to life.
And to the brothers Warner, he's just a poor dumb schmuck who can't catch a break.
To this day, the great coyote stalks the American Southwest, hunting his indefatigable prey, the Roadrunner. And this modern Wile E Coyote is driven by a ruthless entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah, and it drove him straight off a cliff. He'll chase that bird-shaped happily ever after to his own inevitable undoing. Such is the lot of the common man.
You might not expect it from an anthropomorphic canine Job, but Wile E was born the son of world-famous hunter Cage E Coyote. His father raised him from infancy to hound his avian adversary and forbade him to speak until he tasted victory. On the face, an easy task. Coyotes are incredibly adaptable predators, capable of hunting in both rural and urban environments.
They're also speedy
I
little
guess
demons.
so.
They can sprint
right,
up to 43 miles per hour. Though that's cold comfort when that blue meeping bastard can make beams of light look stone still or outrun a car that was moving fast enough to travel through time.
Frankly, it's incredible that Wile E manages to consistently keep up with his prey at all, but he does.
No, really, it's actually stated that only a, quote, tiny little extra burst of speed separates the Coyote and the Roadrunner. Heck, Bugs Bunny himself needed to take super speed supplements in order to move fast enough to outrun Wile E.
Oh my god.
Almost
57,000 times faster than Wile E. Okay, Tom's close.
Wile E's got an endless assortment of gadgets, gizmos, and reams of blueprints to make up the difference.
They're actually scaling Wile E Coyote above Bugs Bunny
anvils and
speed-wise. That's
spring-loaded boxing
crazy.
gloves,
That is
along with heavier
insane.
artillery like heat-seeking missiles, a $10 billion billion-volt electromagnet, and a
billion
friggin'
volts.
trebuchet.
A
Our
trebuchet, that's the
favorite
best.
many
Hey,
of which he
trebuchet.
invented
Trebuchet.
himself.
excruciatingly detailed schemes that inevitably go awry. Despite being
It
a
didn't work out
self-described super genius, Wile E has an officially measured IQ of 3.
That's the
Wow.
same IQ as a cactus.
Okay, the
6
test results
seconds.
were fake, but he's still an idiot.
So why not let a soulless corporation do the hard work for him?
Acme sells any product that you can imagine, and Wile E is their most devoted customer, contributing
think
up
we're
to
still getting- I think-
99%
we're
of its
still getting
multi-billion
some
dollar
of it.
revenue.
I think
Thanks for the
FSN has bought the
inherited
distributing
wealth,
rights for it.
Oh, don't worry, I'm spending it all in one place.
He's got an Acme Book of Magic, Acme Clonomatic, Acme Death Ray, Acme City in a Box, Acme Universal Remote, which can pause, fast forward, and rewind a person through time.
Too bad half the stuff Wiley uses is intentionally sabotaged because Acme's board of directors is exclusively Roadrunners. My man cannot
twist of
catch
all
a
time.
break, but he sure can take
That's
some
what I
punishment.
No matter the severity of his failures, Wile E is still a toon and can bounce back from just about anything.
He's been sliced, stabbed, squashed, exploded, melted, blasted into a constellation, and overall verbed for the last 87 years straight without ever actually dying. He once got fully disintegrated into ash and popped back up like it was nothing.
Similar to the immortal Coyote of Sewetmuk legend.
He's also shattered the fourth wall tons of times and even left the comic page entirely to catch the Roadrunner. Ah, so close.
Believe it or not, there is actually a biological reason for these abilities. Loony DNA. Every toon's got it, not just the loony ones. And it's what lets them survive fatal damage up to being fully erased off the page, essentially dictating their personal slice of reality to
Yeah, 'cause I
whatever
think this
is
how
funny.
they're gonna
Like how
excuse him
gravity
being
only
Tom.
affects the
It's gonna be
Coyote
DNA
when he
stuff.
looks down.
Yeah.
Toons are immune to the laws of physics as we know them.
That's why Wiley developed a counter to this immortality, the Loony DNA Dissolver, which leaves toons vulnerable to fatal wounds the same way we are. Yet again, so close. You can't say he hasn't tried everything.
It was Wile E's experience as a veteran toon that landed him a job at Acme University as department chair of the School of Hard Knocks, teaching up-and-coming tiny toons how to use their abilities.
Okay, so Naruto.
And just like Naruto's jutsus, Toon Force works like an actual power system, with more experienced toons like Wile E who are more powerful than their younger counterparts.
And that means Wiley should be capable of replicating feats and abilities performed by any other Looney Tune, like traveling between different mediums or altering the plot of the cartoon he's in.
And my favorite was the time Plucky Duck used Marvin the Martian's matter transmogrifier to suck up the entire universe.
And then suck up the animator animating his universe.
And then suck up the animator's universe for good measure.
Wiley's got a cushy 10-year job teaching that stuff. Impressive for an abject failure at his life mission.
He's still-
He's helped
Tom's
stop a
got it,
meteor
don't
from
worry, Tom's
destroying
still got
Earth,
it.
beat the Monstars in basketball, and even
Tom's got it, don't
oh
worry.
snap! Caught
I
the
like this is
Roadrunner!
Hunted,
Oh, wait,
not-
never mind.
not Beats.
So
Hunted,
damn
all those
close.
guys.
Wait,
According
the
to
Geico Gecko?
1977's
That's crazy.
Tweety and
He
Sylvester
hunted the
issue
Geico
67,
Gecko?
Wile E Coyote has
When
attempted
did
to
that
catch
happen?
the Roadrunner 4,776,842 times. Scaling to the present, that's over 10 million failures.
That takes dedication, or maybe self-destructive stubbornness. Too blinded by bird lust to see the forest for the trees.
But Acme's intentional malfunctions and Coyote's recklessness don't account for all of his catastrophes. There's something else, something
Now,
beyond
Riley loves everything.
worldly.
And
standing
Duncan
in the way
Rampal,
for
this is not a good
furry-friend
episode.
salvation.
Yes,
Oh,
there's
no.
no other way to say it. God is just plain out to get this guy.
And by God, we mean the closest thing that exists for Coyote and Roadrunner. Chuck Jones.
Hey!
The guy that created
Oh,
him and
Chuck Jones.
helped
The guy's
forge
been-
the
he's gonna be
Looney
my
Tunes
childhood
into
right
how
here.
we know him
Oh.
today.
Originally meant to be a parody of earlier chase cartoons like, well, Tom and Jerry, Jones established
Like Tom and
several
Jerry.
rules for their animated shorts.
That means Tom and
superseded
Jerry.
There's no
Coyote's
actual proof
reality
these rules
warping
ever
toon
existed.
abilities.
Rules that cover
But
his obsession, faulty products,
it's
and the
told
fact
as
that
if
no
they were.
outside force, not even the Roadrunner, is to blame for his defeat. Just him.
While other creatives have altered this formula in the decades since Jones's departure, these rules have effectively made the Coyote's defeats cosmically ordained.
God nerfed Wile E. Coyote. In all our years making Death Battle, we have never seen a handicap like that.
But what else can you expect from our fanatical furry fail son? He's the Sultan of Slapstick, the CEO of Second Place, the swing and a miss superstar. As long as he picks himself back up and dusts off the ashes, that'll never be all, folks, for Wile E. Coyote.
Segment.
The year was 1939. War raged in Europe between the British Tommies and the German Jerrys. As the beleaguered
The
English
Tommies and the
made their
Jerrys.
miraculous escape from the German encirclement off the coast of Dunkirk, one might have called the battle a game of cat and mouse.
Oh, wow, is that actually where their names come from? I'm looking this up.
Regardless of their names' origin,
Oh,
William
that's
Hanna
just
and
bad.
Joseph Barbera,
That's
the
just
infamous
bad.
cat and mouse duo,
Fair
became
enough,
the
pirate.
undisputed kings of slapstick
That's
comedy.
The formula
Doesn't
is
look
simple, and we all
Clothing
know it.
cost
Tom
line.
Cat chases Jerry Mouse around
And
the
don't
house.
forget,
Brutal,
look.
bone-shaking, I felt that in my balls. Violence ensues,
Oh.
and Tom is reprimanded by Mammy Two Shoes.
Who is, let's say, very much from the 1940s.
And if you're like me, all you wanted to see was Tom wipe that smug smirk off that little rat's face. Despite my well-documented hatred of cats,
I love
even
that
I've got to cringe at years of propaganda to convince us
I'm
to
sorry,
side
what
with
the heck was that?
filthy
I saw that.
rodent over man's second best friend.
Didn't like
Oh,
that.
beyond.
House cats like Tom are actually some of Earth's most successful predators. They can run up to 30 miles per hour, leap 6 feet high, and despite being commonly perceived as nocturnal, they're actually crepuscular and hunt in the dawn and evening.
Tom specifically is a British shorthair. They're strong, stocky Roman cats bred to withstand harsh conditions. And for Tom, harsh conditions is an understatement.
Tom has collected a crazy assortment of weapons
His
in his
hair.
war against
Oh.
mankind. Sure, most of it is the stuff you can find around the average American household, like baseball bats, lead pipes, and...
And guns! Lots and lots of guns. But he's got wackier things like a magic wand, a robo-cat, vanishing cream, and a smart cap that gives him all the knowledge in the world.
I'm partial to the Sword of Light and Dark, which severs you from your own shadow, or the Rewind Remote, which can move your victim backwards through time.
And you can't forget the cat
Oh, the car- the
and
racing
cat
one.
jet, spelled with K's, of course, but just the cat part.
Tom's arsenal is heavily improvisational, which fits his quick thinking in fights over Thanksgiving turkey. Though he often loses his bouts with Jerry, it's not usually because he's dumb or incompetent. Rather, he's just genuinely outplayed.
And even in defeat, he's one tough son of a gun. He's been
So they're gonna
crushed,
say that
blown
Tom's
up,
actually
every
outplayed
bone in
while
his
Wile E
body
had a
broken,
Scott against him. That's
shattered,
what they're gonna
melted,
say.
and
That's how they're gonna
vaporized to
fight.
dust. And survived.
Well,
Test.
mostly. Tom
Oh
my
has
God.
kicked the bucket
I
multiple
remember
times.
That was a
that
dream.
episode.
That was a dream. That
He
wasn't
has
real.
The one where he, the one where he
That was,
Yeah.
that was a
Yeah.
dream. That's non-canon. Non-canon.
You know,
Non-canon.
in canon, him getting
Oh,
freaking
Wiz
the
was
freaking
conducting
guillotine.
some different kind of research when he stumbled on that episode.
Very funny. Even if Tom starts to use his lives up, he has a potion that just restores them.
Or he can physically go get them
Oh.
back from hell. Where all cats go.
Oh.
Extremely hardcore.
Oh my
for a
God.
Toon, but there isn't much
What
of a
happened
limit
to
to what
Tom
Tom
there?
can do. He can clone
He's been
himself,
hitting the
levitate
gym.
in the air,
He
make his
looked like he
imagination
could-
real,
One advantage that
and
Tom
even
has
break
is
the
that he,
fourth
all
wall
his
and
abilities
enter
are
the
natural.
real world.
Yeah, if you only
Wile
watch
E
one
has
classic
has
cartoon
acne
from the
stuff.
40s, you
Kinda
may
like
be
the
in
Egg
for a
Mouse
shock.
was like-
Tom and Jerry
Yeah.
gets buck wild, much like the
But
actual
no, it looked like Tom was
inspirations for
hitting
their
the
names.
venom.
Thank you, Google.
Oh, you're still on this?
The Toy Whiz. They were actually named after the two characters in Pierce Egan's delightful life in London, Jerry Hawthorne and Corinthian Tom. It was adapted to the stage with the title Tom and Jerry, which later became a catch-all term in 1800s England for young, drunken rabble-rousers.
One could, in fact, say that many rabbles were roused the times Tom
Lifted the
destroyed a
sun.
planet-busting asteroid, lifted up the sun, and was blown up into a constellation. And he was just fine. Just a bunch of stars now, but he's okay.
He tanked an explosion that launched him through time to the Stone Age and has run through space at massively faster than light speeds.
That shouldn't be a surprise when he and Jerry have been at
Space
each other's
Bros.
throats for over 80 years now. But what may surprise you is the fact that at the end of the day, they're actually friends.
And they've worked together tons of times to save the day, like when they helped a little orphan girl, Robin Starling,
Not the
find her way
movie.
home.
We
Oh,
got to
that's a
have
nice end to
money.
their story.
Don't you believe it? Now is when we have to talk about Tom and Jerry Chase. Long ago, the warrior god, Lord of Sichuan, Erlong Shen, battled the tricksy and indomitable Mouse King atop Peach Mountain, leading the goddess Celeste to declare the two the strongest warriors in the realm.
What the
And they were,
heck?
in fact,
I didn't.
What
I
is
don't know.
Journey to the
they were
West
even
thing?
stronger than Devil Tom, who repelled corruption by the darkness. This mysterious, malevolent force threatened to consume the Tree of Life, whose branches encompass all of time and space. Banding together, these warriors used the star element to dispel the darkness and save the universe.
What the
While it may sound completely insane, it is. Chase is a Chinese mobile gacha game whose lore is not
Gacha
entirely
game?
in keeping with the
Oh.
spirit of the source material. However, it is officially licensed by Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, which means we have to include it in our research.
So that the gods may grant us mere mortals some heavenly push.
No!
Friendly rivalry aside, though, Tom has actually managed to catch the little rat fair and square a few times.
By my count of the original shorts, 19 times.
I
Yeah.
could watch him on repeat forever. Too bad he's still a filthy feline. The only kitty I truly respect is named after booze.
Well then, you're in luck, because the Tom and Jerry of English literature later became the namesake for a famous Christmas cocktail.
Because there's no better way to get absolutely trashed than with good old Tom and Jerry.
Goes right there.
Guess
I think
what?
Tom still has it. I think Tom has it. You know, who cares about light speed and all that jazz? Who gives a about that?
Website, deathbattle.gg.
I mean, I have
Click
to
the merch tab
give
at
my
the top.
official
We've got
prediction.
mugs, stickers, shirts, and more.
I lost last time. Do I go with my heart or do I go
I
with my
promise
butt
it's
here?
not a
What?
See, it says so right on the cover.
Tom being my heart and my butt being my butt.
I
Like
think
my beer
you're-
cooler, which keeps the
Yeah,
beer nice and
that's
cold.
bigger.
And I guess
Shut that.
Dang.
too.
Then there's the limited time game
I'm
over.
still thinking about
The game
I'm still
over.
thinking about grabbing this because it's
We'll
very
release more
funny.
stuff throughout the year, so check back for
Ah.
updates. Picking up an item or two really helps support independent death battle.
Who's ordering 7 notebooks? So get 7 notebooks real quick.
Head over to deathbattle.gg
No, you're not.
and pick the piece of Death Battle
Watch
swag that's right for you.
Russell was a very studious person. He would
Very
need
studious.
All
need
right, the
7
buttons
yes.
are set.
Alright, you
Run
know
the
what I
data
say,
through all
guys?
possibilities.
Stop.
Wile E. Coyote, let's all down.
Death
Hey, the rest.
Victimus.
Tetris. Sweet.
Mr. Muckus. That's actually 19. That's what they call me.
Venus Schmuck.
That's actually they call me.
That's what they call you?
Yeah.
No problem.
Shut up. Hey, have a fight. Hey, Tom and Jerry's going on photo. Hey, you called Tom his dinner. You actually,
Yeah.
idiot.
Well, we have the screen. Wow.
Among Us and me! What is...
What the heck?
Why are we in a war zone?
Come on, you apes! You wanna live forever!
Double devious.
The Devious Diesel.
Doesn't he apply that to himself actually?
Yeah.
Not
that's what's
canon.
the trick.
That's the same bomb that the mask used. That was all inside the house.
Oh.
Shadow soccer moment.
Acme. He just has an Acme plate on standby to give all his videos.
Oh no,
plane.
that's the plane.
Wait, that was it? That was all of
That
his
took his lives. High speed ton?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
He tried to escape me. Why did they get you get back in here?
Forward aerial.
Oh, that's anti-living DNA.
Get to read it. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's better than end of the tie.
No, they're both alive. See how you like it. Oh my god. No way.
Wile E. Coyote, super genius.
Wow. Hey, no.
Oh, thank God one of them actually died this time. I mean, no! Animal cruelty, no!
Considering coyotes eat cats, I'm not surprised.
While both Cat and Coyote were incredibly powerful, they weren't literal gods who could snap their problems away. They had limitations
Often the
and
name of
weaknesses that
humanity.
could be exploited, especially by each other. Let's first talk their stats.
Both were strong enough to contend with universe-threatening phenomena, but comparing Wile E to Plucky Duck, Looney Tunes can not only destroy their own universe, but their animators as well.
And while Tom could move faster than light, Wile E could keep up with the Roadrunner, who could outspeed a car fast enough to travel through time. That's immeasurably fast, and much faster than Tom. Wile E gets the edge in stats.
Wile E's arsenal was a bit better too, believe it or not. Even eliminating the devices that have been shown to malfunction, he still countered everything Tom had.
The biggest being the Looney DNA Dissolver, which could render Tom's cartoony healing factor moot and end the fight.
While Tom has never been shown to have Looney DNA specifically, the concept clearly has nothing to do with actual DNA molecules.
Looney Tunes have been erased completely and still returned, so it's clearly something more fundamental to their essence.
And since the Dissolver works on any tunes, not just the Looney ones, it should apply to Tom. But considering how much of a screw-up Wile E is, it wasn't a sure bet. Hell, it could have backfired, especially considering how much more competent Tom is.
When it came to intelligence, Wile E's engineering and scheming genius were often defeated by his own ego and stubbornness. Tom, on the other hand, was consistently more flexible, pragmatic, and victorious in his fights. He definitely gets the edge there.
Oh, and Tom has one other big advantage. He doesn't have God nerfing him.
And that's the big question. Was Tom capable enough to benefit from Wile E's narrative-enforced bad luck and see the DNA Dissolver backfire against him?
That bad luck is a core part of Wile E's character as a cartoon. So let's call it his, toonliness.
To find the answer, we dug deep through the bowels of Looney Tunes lore and ended up in an unexpected place: Space Jam.
Where Wile E yet again fails against the Roadrunner, but against the villains of the movie, the Monstars, he actually scores.
And scores again in the sequel, more than anyone else. But according to Chuck Jones's rules, that shouldn't happen, right?
Throughout his entire history, Wile E's cosmically ordained failures only occur when he's specifically chasing the Roadrunner, or other tunes the plot bends around like bugs, because that's what Chuck Jones's rules were written for. Coyote and
Those rules don't
Roadrunner
actually exist. They were
cartoons.
made about
Even then,
but
looking
I
closely,
understand the
they've been
concept.
broken a few times throughout the decades, even during Chuck Jones's tenure.
Without the universe nerfing him, there's no reason to think Wile E couldn't eventually land a hit with the Looney DNA Dissolver.
Especially when the only reason it failed was because of the Roadrunner's intervention, a direct violation of Chuck Jones's limitations on the Coyote.
And especially when it's the only thing that either one had that could kill the other.
Despite lacking Wile E's narrative impediments, and despite having a better track record overall, Tom ultimately had no surefire way to kill Wile E, whereas Wile E's superior strength, speed, and looting arsenal ensured his victory.
Wile E gave one hell of a chase and left Tom Jones
Affect
in
his
for a
souls, though.
rematch.
Tom's
The
going to
winner
the
is
afterlife
Wile
getting
E
souls back.
Coyote.
So I don't know if
Next time
DNA.
on
But
Like I said, like
I still agree.
Oh my
Miles?
god.
Miles for a rap.
Miles versus
What the
Deku?
heck?
What?
I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this.
Subscribe
What?
and join as a member to see more.
Okay, I was hoping we
Thanks
get
for
a
watching.
new unannounced one. But what? The actual...
Miles versus
Deku.
I could not have been prepared for that.
Yeah.
Where the heck did it go? I want to go back. I could not have possibly been prepared for Miles versus
Neither could
Deku.
I.
I want to see if the description, if the music tracks go out, so I can see what's out. Wild tomfoolery.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I like that. It wasn't my favorite episode. It was pretty good though.
Yeah, it was like a cartoon. It was like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a cartoon episode.
It was exactly what I expected I still think like Scooby vs. Courage was a lot
Oh
better.
yeah, that's
Oh, without a
yeah.
doubt.
But this one was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I was not expecting Tom to go splat.
Yeah, no, like actually splat though. Like,
Actually, it's splat.
Like you saw his blood.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was pretty darn sure that he was gonna win, but whatever. I'm still happy. I mean, I still like Wile E. Coyote, so there's nothing.
Mhm.
I'm not that pressed about it. But that was a good episode.
Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it. T-Bag.
No, I'm not seeing it anywhere yet, so the music track might not be out yet.
Might not be out. Yeah.
Yeah. So compared to this season, though, definitely shut up. Definitely worse than Kyle versus Simone.
Without a doubt. That one was really good.
Definitely worse than Ghost Rider vs. Spawn. And Shigaraki vs. Mahito. Other than that, I definitely liked it more than Master Chief vs. Doom Guy.
And
Kratos vs. Ashura. Well, that's technically last season. We separated between 2024 Deathbound and that's 2025 Deathbound.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be Kratos vs. Ashura through now, but
I don't know. Like, saw it 7 out of 10.
yeah, like it was what I expected, but I kind of wish more was done with it. You know, it was to me it was a lot of like non sequitur into non sequitur. Like the actual like choreography was just
There was no floating.
here's a funny scene.
Yeah.
Then cut to another funny scene.
Pretty
Like
much.
Scooby vs. Courage, each scene led into the next scene in like a nice way.
Yeah.
Where but this one was just. It might have been a little too loony, where it was just kind of like, it was not enough actual death battle.
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of weird like that. I still liked it though, but for the fan voted episode, it's not nearly as good as the couple episodes we just got.
I did justice for a fan voted episode.
Like I think the other two fan voted episodes we got were much better than this one. Bill versus Discord, obviously, and I even think that Cole McGrath versus Alex Mercer was better than that.
Oh,
But
that was a great episode.
we watched that one together. I remember that too.
Man.
And then we were watching the next time, and Cybertron popped up, and we all popped. We all
I
popped.
was like, that. I know that planet. I know that specific planet
Yep.
right
And then we saw
Frieza.
Frieza. It's like,
there.
it's
Megatron's
Jova.
done.
It was so Jova from
Megatron about to catch another L.
Chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was still rooting for him no matter what. Megatron, you got it.
That was
D16, you got it, man.
That was this time. My heart, not my heart, my brain and my butt knew that Wile E. Coyote obviously was gonna win, but I like Tom likes. I don't know much. I watch more Looney Tunes than I do Tom and Jerry, but not specifically the Road. I never liked the Roadrunner sketches as much as I like other Looney Tunes.
I think
ironically, I like the Wile E. Coyote versus Bugs Bunny more because Wile E. Coyote is such a when he's like this. I'm actually got it. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Because he's like Wile E. Coyote, super genius. He's such a nerd. I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's because Tom and Jerry are just such an icon.
Yeah, I'm much more attached to Tom and Jerry, especially because just multiverses for one, playing them in that and stuff like that. I just have a lot more connection to them.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's not technically a mid episode, like 5 out of 10. But it was kind of mid for what I expected. Like my expectations were really high.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, but I mean, it was impressively animated for being probably like I think it's just Luis and one other person. So it was pretty good animated. And again, the explanation made sense. It's just I'm just still shocked we're getting Miles versus Deku.
Yeah.
That's
wild.
So I was like, oh, it's probably going to be like Hulk versus Godzilla or something we already know is coming. Nothing could have prepared me for that.
You see Spider-Man?
And I was Miles, like, we're getting Miles again? And then freaking Deku.
We're getting Miles and Deku.
Like, Deku slams him, right? I'm not crazy, right? Deku slams
I think
Miles.
you're right. I think you're right, yeah.
Probably.
I mean, I think you can put Miles at island level.
I've only
but
seen
Deku's
him-
like country level.
I've only seen Miles from the Spider-Verse movie, so I can't know.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him.
Miles in the Insomniac Spider-Man has an island level feat. I don't know if I would really scale him that high, but on a high end, he can be island level, which is way above normal Spider-Man,
Yeah.
But like Deku's like at least country level. Like him and Asta were like not that far apart.
No, not
Maybe
at
a couple hundred times, but even still, Asta was like continent level
Yeah.
in their death battle. So unless they downscale Deku this time, I don't think that Miles. To be fair, they both lost their death battle, so this gives
Yeah.
them both a
They
chance for
did.
redemption.
Don't worry,
So one of
Matthew.
them walks away.
Miles has one thing.
What was that?
Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yes.
And also,
He got Miles Riz.
Hey.
He got Riz for Miles.
Yeah. Riz for Miles. Oh,
That's
you're
crazy.
so funny. You're so funny.
To be fair, Miles for Static Shock still holds up pretty well. It's actually
it does.
it's a pretty good
actually.
episode.
It is still a pretty good
And
episode.
I still like Deku vs. Asta. It's not the perfect episode by any means, but I still like it.
Mhm.
I wonder if Hercule Satan will appear again in this episode.
Oh yeah. It's just
Uh,
that's a final. It's just that's the true finals. It's not. It's not Hercules.
But since like My Hero is very like has a lot of colors going on, Spider Verse has a lot of special. You know, this could be a very like artistic.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
definitely.
I guess we're reacting. I guess we're reacting to that too, guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I guess we're reacting to that.
Same
next
thing
month.
now. Yeah,
I guess we're
yeah,
back to
yeah,
Miles.
next
We'll
month.
be back next month
Yeah,
for Miles.
we're
versus Deku.
always back now.
I would guess it's going to be a sprite animation.
Yeah,
Oh,
most
probably.
likely. Yeah,
With
they-
maybe
they-
some art.
Yeah, recently they've been doing a lot more hand-drawn stuff. So
hand drawn.
They might do like scenes hand-drawn.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
this season, our only sprite episode, if I remember, is Ghost Rider for Spawn.
I think so.
I like that one.
That's actually one of the better ones this season.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry. It's just all of a sudden is now hitting me.
yeah, dude, we were up really late last night.
We were.
Birthday stream.
I do think that Miles has better.
Hey, your laptop is dying.
Yeah, it has no battery. I was saying Miles has better abilities. No, Deku has like 60 abilities now, doesn't he? Because of all the quirks
Oh
he
yeah,
has.
it's the
Oh, never mind.
yeah.
one for all.
One-
I can't think of a single. Oh, I guess Miles might be faster. Marvel speed scaling might just get that Miles faster.
Listen,
But even
he's
then-
gonna do his own thing.
But even then-
he just punches Miles into a pole. He just I'm gonna do my own
Now I'm
thing.
doing my own thing.
Like Tom and Jerry ask you school.
Yeah,
And Deku's go.
Miguel O'Hara moment.
Yeah, it'd be funny if Miles won. I
Yeah.
think Deku died twice would be really funny.
It would be. Not
Wait, Detroit Smash is Miles from the Shrine?
Good. No.
No. So yeah, I'm not like particularly excited for that episode just because we already had both of those characters in Death Metal before.
But it's gonna be fun.
But I'm sure it'll be fun.
Miles is in New York City.
I know. I said that. I'm like, I'm stupid. I was hoping you wouldn't remember that.
I'm like, no, wait.
I'm kind of stupid.
Yeah. I was like, wait, Spider-Man is in New York City. That's not even the right city.
My brain went Detroit is in New York City. I'm stupid.
It took me. I was like, wait.
I was thinking of Manhattan. I'm stupid.
Yeah, because I'm just remember. Like, wait a minute. He became Spider-Man, and Spider-Man's a New York superhero.
I was thinking of Manhattan. I'm stupid.
You're over there like, oh man, don't you guys know how Batman's Los Angeles is a superhero?
Hey, Batman lives in New Jersey, canonically.
Canonically.
It's awesome.
Canonically, it's in Jersey.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Well, at least the original idea was that Gotham City was New Jersey. I think nowadays he lives in New York, but the original idea was that he lived in New Jersey.
So that's why it was so trashy.
Which is why everything sucks, because he lived in New Jersey.
Oh my gosh.
It's funny when we do it because we live there.
Yeah. Well, honestly, like I said, I'm not like particularly super excited for Deku versus
No.
Miles. I mean, we did get last time Miles on the show was season 7, which
Which
is
was like
long,
6
which is a
years
long
ago.
time ago. So I am excited to see Miles, especially now.
Mhm.
Spider-Verse 2 is back.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's gonna be new stuff for Death Battle,
Mm-hmm.
which he's totally gonna say I'm gonna do my own thing. There's no,
Yeah,
he's gonna say
he's
that.
gonna say that.
I would do my own
He's
thing.
Nah.
He's gonna be falling to his death, and Deku's gonna be like doing his punch. He goes, "Nah, I'll do my own thing." And then he's gonna swell. He's gonna swing up. And he's gonna die.
No, he's gonna launch him. He's gonna grab Deku, launch himself up while pulling Deku down, and then just
He's gonna splat against Deku's body.
He's just gonna.
See, Deku was done really dirty in Death Battle, right? Because he punched Asta and he died. Like he died, and then Asta stabs his corpse.
He's just like
Like his eyes fade away. He dies
Yeah.
by punching Asta, and Asta's like, "Ooh, a corpse!" It's just
No, he's got to make sure that.
Why would he do that?
He has to make sure.
Asta, you're an
Double
a-hole.
tap, gotta make sure they're dead.
Yeah, you
double tap them.
You gotta double tap. You gotta make sure. You can never be too certain.
No, Miles wasn't done very dirty. I think Miles was done pretty. His death's pretty funny now. Miles he was like, "What's happening?" He's like, "Nah, I'm gonna kill you." He goes, "Oh man!" And he kills him. Like, what the heck? You're about to die. You go. He says, "Oh man."
Oh, man.
Oh shucks, I'm dead, man.
Like zoinks, man.
Like it's only time you die. Shaggy now.
Every time I watch a death belt, I hold out hope. I'm like, is that a Kamen Rider belt? Is that the belt? Every day.
We need
Kamen
fiending
Riders.
for it, man.
Give us anyone.
Anyone. I'll take X-Aid.
Even Ghost.
I'll take Ghost. I'll take Build.
Oh, you didn't see the meme I sent in the chat. There was a Kamen Rider on it. Like I texted, let's how long he takes in the notice, and you never noticed it.
Oh,
the
yeah.
memes, yeah.
It had Force A on it.
Oh yeah.
It had the drink himself.
Dude, next month is my birthday month, and that episode's coming out. They better put a Kamen Rider next time. It's my
They
birthday.
better,
You have
yeah,
to.
you
It's
have
illegal.
to.
You have to
Yeah.
put a Kamen Rider.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm sorry. I think it's gonna be Hulk vs. Godzilla.
I'd be pretty happy with that too.
I'll be happy with it.
Because Asher's Yugi's still like 3 episodes away, so
Yeah.
we have time to kill. You just...
I'm waiting for that child to throw hands.
I guess it does make enough sense that they're doing Miles vs. Deku, because people complained that Miles wasn't fighting Deku. The Deku came and said that people complained he wasn't fighting Miles, so I guess... Like, fine, you know what? Here!
Yeah, it's
Try to
you
do
know
fun matchups, but no, I guess we're doing this now.
You know what? Here, take your slop.
Here, you get another Marvel episode. This season we have 2 Marvel episodes in... Oh, wait, when DC? How can I forget? The best episode this season. I always forget he's DC because he's too cool to be DC.
I know, right? Well, anyways, I think we ran along.
Yeah,
I think it's time we ended this.
No one watched this part. We finished the episode,
Don't-
they went click.
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 Yeah, it's just
Don't watch
rambling.
this.
I'm ending the video. Bye!
Bye.